Welcome to OTL Animal News,
the show where we talk about animal stories from around the world.
My name is Jason Kenzie.
And I'm Isaac Knox.
On this episode, we're going to be talking about a deer that runs into a marathon runner,
A koala bear that breaks into a car,
a woman that rescues 97 dogs and rides out Dorian the hurricane.
For our first story, we have a deer race. It was actually a race organized by students that was interrupted by a deer race, and it happens in Pennsylvania, not to be confused with Transylvania where the vampires race.
This is a crazy story. So there was a whole bunch of runners, and they were running. One gets whacked by a frickin' deer. He goes head over heels, his legs go up, the deer gets up and just keeps on running. The guy had no idea what he was hit by. He thought he was hit by like a squirrel, or maybe a giraffe, maybe a hippo. Who knows what's in this neck of the woods?
That's right. Someone behind him did try to warn him, watch out for the deer, but I guess the guy maybe had headphones in until reality hit him straight in the kidneys.
And the guy probably thought the guy yelled, "You're doing a great job, deer!" Damn crickets. That was funny.
Jason, looking at the video, these deer were actually running significantly fast, way faster than the actual student racers there.
They're probably being chased by something. I mean, he shouldn't be worried about being hit by the deer. Maybe being worried about the wolf pack that was chasing these deer.
The man seemed to be okay after being hit by a deer. He got up and probably finished last. The deer has been hospitalized, and while in hospital, he had a lot of time to contemplate about his life, and he also subscribed to our channel, OTL Animal News. Subscribe, links down below.
Yeah, with this deer, you know, they do that, right? I mean, deer are not the smartest creatures on the planet. I know some people will disagree. But take a flashlight and go for a walk in the forest and just shine on a deer. They're just going to look at you. They'll be like, they'll just stay like that till you take the light off of them. Yeah, it's really weird.
The deer has had numerous offers for sports sponsorships. The human runner has also been offered numerous positions in Hollywood, mainly as a stunt double for scenes where people get hit by deer.
Our next story is equally as amazing. We go all the way to Australia, where a koala wanted to test his driving skills. This guy, he comes back to his car, he left the door open in his car, and a koala just comes boop, 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 jumps into his car and would not let go.
Maybe this guy took the wrong approach. He came up to the car slowly and he kind of tried making friends with the koala, and by that time the koala had kind of grown comfortable with the idea of the man being there, and it wasn't easily scared off, and it decided, I'm just going to hang out in this car. This guy seems friendly enough. However, if you do want to get an animal out of your vehicle, it's, well, hopefully not a vicious animal, but an animal like a koala bear, probably a good idea to just open both doors and then catch it by surprise from one side and scare the shit of it. Have it run out the other door really fast because it would be like surprised and wouldn't know what to do, and it just run. The only downside to that is you'd be scraping off koala shit off the car for the rest of the day.
I know in North America, if this was a bear in your car, I'm pretty sure your car would be messed up much worse than just bear shit. The whole seat would be ripped off. He would turn the channel to Metallica.
The bears in North America are significantly heavier, about 701 pounds heavier actually.
The koala did not want to leave the car because he wanted to finish eating his Vegemite. And for you guys that don't know what Vegemite is, it's like peanut butter, but it tastes like shit. I actually think the koala bear didn't want to leave the car because it was pissed off that the Australian government are using his face on their liquor bottles.
Because the koala bear is not getting any royalties out of this.
To be honest, I bet you he was really pissed off because the koala bear did not get picked for Winnie the Pooh.
What kind of bear is Winnie the Pooh? That's actually a very good question. He's an orange bear.
You know, the reason why Winnie the Pooh is orange is because he eats a hell of a lot of honey.
And he does fake tan spray on him. Yeah, that stuff always makes you look orange.
And Winnie the Pooh is Canadian.
No, it's not. It's British.
No, it's Canadian.
Please stand by while we double check our facts here.
What other animal stories do you have for us?
For our next story, we go to a scenario where the recent Hurricane Dorian has caused much destruction, and one lady has taken upon herself to save 97 stray dogs off the streets and into a shelter.
Yeah, this was great. And what's a nice thing for this lady to do is save all these dogs. Problem was, she lived in a bachelor suite. So you can imagine there was a lot of shit all over the place. I wonder how she was able to keep the dogs from fighting. Because when you have so many dogs in one place, they don't all get along. That's a lot of muzzles. And these are all stray dogs. So how did she get these dogs? Can you imagine?
Maybe they were like so stuffed in the apartment that they couldn't really like move, so they were like, oh, can't really fight, you know, can't swing your arms or even bend your neck because it was so tightly packed together, kind of like sardines.
A lady in the Caribbean, she decided to save 97 sardines. And this is great. And this is just in. Her cousin, which lives next door, she saved 75 jellyfish, 250 stingrays, and a garter snake.
It is possible that this lady's actually training the dogs for a marathon to compete with the deer.
On a positive note, it says here that after the storm moved on, she was able to rescue 4 more dogs, leaving the total now at 101 dogs. And Disney has not contacted her. She also tried rescuing 3 cats and 1 budgie, but after about 10 minutes, it didn't go very well. If you know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, looking at some of the pictures, these dogs seem to be just humbly waiting for the storm to go by. They were probably waiting there for hours, and in the meantime, they didn't have much to do, so some of them had subscribed to our channel to watch OTL Animal News. Subscribe, the link's down below.
Yes, please subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us on another OTL Animal News. We love you guys so much. Please do subscribe and hit the like button. We put out new content every Thursday at 6 p.m.
And hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we upload, which is Thursdays at 6.
Before we let you go, we want you to always remember to support your local animal rescues. We'll see you next week.
Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.